Hi, I'm Jess and I'm a college student and I studied abroad my sophomore year of college. And I really didn't think I was going to study abroad until I discovered that there was a program I could do that would take me to multiple different countries. Because going and studying in one country didn't appeal to me as much, so this multi-country study abroad program opportunity was really what sold me on the idea of it, and it ended up being an amazing experience. And I talk about it a lot on this channel. But I have been doing some research and this video was requested by one of my lovely subscribers, and they were wondering what other options there are for multi-country study abroad programs. So I'm going to tell you about a few of them today. And there are really just so many options. So I'm going to tell you about as many as I can. The prices might not be exact. That's the part I've been having a little bit of trouble researching, and a lot of them are actually summer study abroad programs, so they're shorter, while some are like the regular semester. So let's get right into it. The first one is hosted by AIFS, and the title of this program is Study and Travel Abroad, European Art and Culture, and this one is in the summer. And you will earn 3 credits for it, and it takes you to London, Amsterdam, Paris, Lausanne, Venice, Florence, and Rome. And you can also go to other places as well, depending on what program you choose through them, depending on how long of a trip you choose. And this specific program does a lot of travel within Europe. So if that is something that is interesting to you, this is a great one to look into. The next one that I want to bring up is also one that travels around Europe, and it is by Forum Nexus, another summer program. And it's the ultimate summer in Europe. That's what it's called. And they have one that's 9 cities in 5 weeks. They also have 4-week options and 3-week options. And you can earn up to 9 credits. And just looking at the 5-week option, because that's the one that has the most cities you can go to, it says that they go to Barcelona, Paris, Amsterdam, Rome, the Greek island of Rhodes, Brussels, Lugano, Lake Como, and Milan. So it's the same sort of like Spain, Italy, Greece, and the Netherlands sort of itinerary that the last one had that I was talking about. And then the prices for this program, for the 5 weeks, it's around $10,000. For the 4 weeks, it's about $9,000. And for the 3 weeks, it's about $8,000. And the cool thing about these sort of programs that honestly is like the best part of them is that they're study abroads and that they are credit-based. So it would probably cost around this much to travel anyway to these locations, but the fact that you're getting credit for doing it actually saves you money that you would spend on paying for college anyway. So it's like a 2-in-1, like you get to travel and you get to get school credit, which is so cool. And also I just want to mention for these last two, airfare is not included in these prices, so you would have to pay for the flights yourself. But honestly, I think that paying for your own airfare is true for literally any study abroad program, so that's not something new. So now let's talk about 2 more expensive ones that involve living on a ship. Pretty cool. The first one is called a Seamaster, and this is in the fall or the spring, and this is 80 days, so it's not the summer shorter programs that you can choose from. So these range from 12 to 26 weeks, and you earn 12 college credits, so it's like a full semester of college. So on a Seamaster, you are on a sailboat, and you actually like sail it yourself and help to like run it and all of that. And I'm going to give you the example of the Seamaster from Antigua to Granada. There are a ton of different ones, but this one goes to a lot of islands, and it's different from the other programs I've mentioned before. But for this specific one, you go to the islands of Saba, the Grenadines, St. Lucia, Martinique, Dominica, Guadalupe, and the Saints, Antigua, and St. Bart's. So you're basically sailing around the Caribbean the entire time, which sounds amazing. And this one is more expensive than the other ones, but it is also a lot longer. But the price for this program is starting at $25,000. And you learn a lot about sailing along the way, which isn't like a college credit, but is also a really good skill to have. And you get licensed as a scuba diver, so that is really cool too. And keep in mind that I have only gone personally on one of these programs, so I can't speak for how great the other ones are. I'm sure they're great, but I can't tell you like the details, the downfalls, or actually give you advice about which one to do because I've only gone on one of them. But I'm just giving you all this information so you can do more research for yourself after this and find the ones that seem the best for you. So now let's talk about Semester at Sea, which is another ocean-based program, and that is the one that I personally went on. And it is the most expensive one, but it does give a ton of scholarships if you actually take the time to apply for them. And a lot of these other programs have scholarships too, so be sure to look into those for sure. And with Semester at Sea, instead of being on a sailboat, you are on a small cruise ship with about 500 other students. You can earn 12 to 15 credits through Colorado State University, and you travel to about 11 countries on this voyage. And the cool thing about Semester at Sea is that a lot of these other multi-country travel abroad programs don't actually go to different continents, but Semester at Sea goes to at least 3 different continents every voyage. So I will just read you a sample itinerary. So the one for fall of 2022 is going to Spain, Greece, the Suez Canal, Jordan, Oman, India, Malaysia, Vietnam, China, Japan, and South Korea. So they have a lot of variety within the countries that they actually end up going to. And the starting price is around $32,000. And I have a whole video that I've made about pricing if you're more curious about this one. And I also have a video about all the scholarships you can get for this as well. So I will link both of those down below to see if you can make it work with your price range. This next study abroad option, I have actually never ever heard of before, but it's really similar to the two that I just mentioned, so I'm really surprised that I haven't heard about it, but I found it while I was doing research for this. And I don't know the quality of it or anything like that, but again, I thought I'd tell you about it in case you want to look into it more because it sounds really interesting. But it's called Peace Boats Global Voyages, and it seems really similar to Seamaster at Sea, like you are on a cruise ship and you're traveling to different continents, but all of the things that they do on this ship seem circled around peace building, social justice, and ecological sustainability. And they do semester-long voyages, fall, spring, winter, and summer, so really the entire year, and people seem to really enjoy it. And the only price that I could find listed was from a blog where someone said that it costs around 12,000 US dollars, which I don't know how that's possible, but maybe it is, but that seems really low for this sort of opportunity. But again, I will link this below for all of you guys so you can see it for yourself. But they also seem to go to a ton of ports on every travel, so it looks like they go to Mexico, Panama, Costa Rica, Jamaica, the United States, Iceland, Copenhagen, Sweden, Amsterdam, France, Portugal, Malta, Jordan, Egypt, India, Singapore, China, Japan, Canada, and then Alaska. Like literally so many places. I don't see how they can fit that all in one semester, but if they can, it's incredible. And I don't know why I haven't heard of it before, but it's based in Japan, and this is their like 111th voyage, so they've been doing it for a long time. So this seems like a really cool opportunity if you want to look into it further. This next one is hosted by Voyage Europe, and it's called Study Abroad in Europe. And you'll travel to 7 different cities, 5 different countries in 1 month, and it's over the summer. And it doesn't say in this description how many credits you'll receive, but I'm sure it's like 3 because it's just a month. But it says you go to Berlin, Geneva, Paris, Milan, Florence, and Barcelona, and that the starting price is $5,000, which seems pretty low, so this could be another great option. Oh, I just found the answer. You do 2 courses and earn 6 credits. And then there is another program, and this one doesn't go to quite as many different locations, but they do like 2 different countries per semester, which is again still cool. But this is through EF Education First programs or tours, and this one surprisingly actually does include airfare in its price. So that is really cool, but they do different like pairs of countries. So an example would be like Greece and Turkey, UK and Ireland, Spain and Portugal. There's one that just is called like Central Europe, so you might do a few more countries just in that area. There's Japan and Australia, there's Egypt and Morocco, there's Mexico and Costa Rica, and more. So they have a ton of different options. And the prices for this are a bit difficult to find because they vary depending on which 2 countries you choose. But it says on this website that I'm on right now that they average around $10,000 for a semester, and that seems like a pretty good deal to me. And I know other people who have done different EF tours, so I know that they are a great program, so I would look into that one as well. And honestly, I think that there's even more out there if you really looked into it and tried to find more multi-country study abroad programs, but these are all the ones that I found quickly for this video. And they all sound really interesting to me, and I kind of wish that I had done more research before choosing mine because I didn't even know that some of these existed, but it's very cool that they do. So I hope that this video was helpful if you were like me and you really want to study abroad but you just don't know which country to choose. This way you can choose a lot of different countries and maybe even do it over the summer, which is cool as well. So I hope that this was helpful. If you find out more information or research on your own, please tell us about it in the comments so other people can learn with you and maybe you can like plan your trips together. But that brings me to the end of this video, so thank you for watching and I'll see you guys next time.